Greetings, it is I, Dreadscape Gaming. How are all you Dread Knights doing today on this Wednesday? We were going to be playing some Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Originally, I was going to play Jaws NES speedruns, but I'm very tired. I went to bed very late. I had a very busy day. My hands are pretty cramped on top of that, which doesn't make for a good speedrun, you know, because if your hands are like super cramped up, it's not really good for speed running. On top of that, I really just couldn't focus today, just because I'm tired. I have a lot of things on my mind in general. So I decided instead we're going to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, which doesn't take as much hand dexterity, but definitely we'll still have to use our brain. I'm not going to play rank today. I played rank on Monday, so I was playing this game on Monday. So we're going to be playing casual today, which is actually harder than ranked. But I am on Platinum 5. I did make the community post about it. We're going to play casual. I was playing a little bit of casual last night just to kind of unwind after stream. And I will tell you, Dread Knights, I will tell you, I ran into nothing but Vanquish Souls Canine, as well as like Dracotails. So I'm just going to play meta, because I'm probably going to run into meta. I'm going to jump between my Canine Mitsurugi deck. I might play some Yummy Mitsurugi. I'm going to start with Dracotails. We're going to see what casual has in store for us, because I think it's going to be a little bit harder time. On top of that, it'll give us at least some decent practice in regards to the Duelist Cup, because the Duelist Cup is coming pretty soon, next week. So for those of you who are not familiar with the Duelist Cup basically is your ability to qualify for the World Championships for Master Duel. You have to make it through Stage 1, this amount of points in the span of 72 hours. Is it very healthy for people to be playing that amount of Yu-Gi-Oh? No. I will probably do Stage 1. I don't know if I'm really going to do Stage 2. Question mark, question mark. It really depends on various different factors. Let's see. The sleeves already tell me I'm probably going to play against K9 Vanquish to begin with. And our hand is not exactly great to deal with K9 Vanquish right now. So I'm going to make the safer play. And I'm just going to go into him right away. Because we could do the Irwin, but I have a feeling there's an infinite impermanence, maybe, potentially. This will also at least give me a setup here. So that maybe I could do a couple more things. Like, I want to get this. I'm definitely going to need this. Or we could do that, and that could be fun with my hand. I think we're going to actually go for Rahu here. Trust the process. Because I'm not sure if they're gonna negate this or not. Oh, I don't think they're gonna negate it. That's kind of surprising. Okay, so in that situation, I'm gonna go 1. I'm gonna go 2. I'm gonna go 3. I hate to drop a Veiler, but... and a Molcharmy here, but just in case. Do a little bit of chain blocking here. Activate the effect of this. That'll allow us to at least get something, hopefully, too. I think there's gonna be Impermanence. I just gotta see. Maybe I'm overestimating my opponent here. So we're going to get back the Veiler. We're also going to get back in this situation. A Molcharmy would be nice to have again, although we could get this. But I'm gonna go with that as the safer play here. We don't have any magic negation now. That's the only problem with this particular turn here. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go, as much as I don't want to because I want to get the search card, I feel like we need the magic negate and we just go full on negate here. And we're gonna end on that. It's not as impressive of a board, but it's something. Because it gives us the pop ability. Because if we go for the search card, we're search for another Dracotail, but we've already basically used up our summoning, you know? So it's like, I feel like this is a smarter play to go here. At least apply a whole bunch of pressure. We have a whole bunch of negates. Maybe it'll be okay. It depends. I think it's K9 Vanquish. Or maybe they're just playing the sleeves as a bundle, but I'm pretty sure it's K9 Vanquish, because I've seen nothing but K9 Vanquish, to be honest with you, in casual. I've seen more, ironically, K9 Vanquish Souls in casual than I have actually ranked. And I went through all of gold rank, and I'm in pretty far into platinum rank at this point, Dread Knights. So, you know, see what they do. I don't seem to be really reacting to anything right now, so I don't know. It's not me. They're just waiting it out. Maybe they're gonna hold here for the full 5 minutes and rage quit? No, they're not. It's an upstart goblin. You could play an upstart goblin. That's not too big of a deal for me. They're gonna try to bait out the back card. What is this? Is it chicken game? I'm fine with that. They're trying to bait something else out. You pay 1,000. I'll let them draw a card. None of that's really gonna stop me particularly, so we'll just outbait the baits. Is it Exodia, maybe? Yeah, sure. Play it again. Pay another 1,000. Maybe it's a burn deck? And it's stun? That's the only thing I can think of. Maybe it's burn stun here. Yeah, I can't have you doing mallet. That I'm not gonna let go through. Let's negate it, and we'll get to draw a card. And on top of that, I'm gonna activate the effect of this. Get rid of chicken game while we're at it. I really don't want to see that card getting dealing with nonsense there, even though they could probably draw into for one. So we're gonna return a card from our deck. Honestly, in this situation, I'm just gonna get back the magic card. Because the R2 can stay in the graveyard for now. Okay. That goes that negate. I don't think we're really gonna run into, like, any monsters from my opponent. Unless this is, like, turns into Sky Striker randomly. Which there is a possibility it could maybe turn into Sky Strikers, who knows. I'm thinking it's just burn. And if it's just burn, that's kind of fine, because we can use this card, and yeah, it's gonna be a forfeit. It's definitely gonna be a forfeit. That wasn't too surprising on my end. Alright, well, we got the first one in the game of the day. The first one's always the hardest one, maybe. Question mark, question mark. Let's look at the opponent's deck. I'm curious. That's Exodia with Chaos. Ah. And a Dragoon package too in it? But where's the red eyes? How do you make Dragoon in this deck? Oh, okay, I see. I got it. Okay, that was unique. To say the very least. Is it effective? I don't know. That's debatable, but it was an interesting deck that they were using. I guess the backup plan is the free Chaos monsters. The Blackluster Soldier, for those of you who don't know. As well as Chaos Emperor Dragon Envoy at the end. That was a unique one. Alright, won the coin flip. We're going against Selvand. Hope all of you are doing pretty well today. What are you guys eating for dinner? I got Chipotle. So I got a barbacoa bowl with black beans, pinto beans, sour cream, guacamole. I'm not really big on rice. It kind of bars my throat. It's not like I'm allergic to rice. Just I don't really care for anything. Search. Do I get this? No Ash Blossom? That's surprising. Okay, so let's start to try to do some more baits then. Uh-oh, I grabbed the wrong one. It's okay, Dread Knights. We could turn this around. I played it a little bit differently. Oh, you droll me? Okay. I mean, that's fine. I don't mind the droll. I was supposed to grab the one that you normal summon, and then, but we'll play it this way. We'll play it this way. I have a fusion substitute anyway in my hand. So if we really want to be cheesy, we could. But I think what we're gonna do here is... I always feel like they're gonna affect Veiler. Or not affect Veiler, Infinite Impermanence. So we're gonna go... 1. I'm gonna use this because it's kind of a dead draw in my hand at the moment. If I had the guy that you normal summon on the field, that's perfectly fine. But that one by itself's like, eh. Alright, we're gonna activate the effect. That's gonna allow us to search for something. Are they gonna let it go through? They are? Okay, great. Perfect. Do we search? We did. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set this one. And we're gonna kind of sit pretty with our hand for now, because we really don't have to do much else, even though we misplayed. On top of that, hey, at least we don't have to deal with the Nibiru. This might be a Red Ice Black Dragon deck, based on the sleeves. Could be, potentially. It's cool looking sleeves. I like the background too. It could also be volcanics. I've seen 1 or 2 volcanic decks popping up. You know? Could also be Burning Abyss. I haven't seen a Burning Abyss deck though in years. And that's based on... Okay, they're very afraid of the pop effect. I mean, what happens if I just make another one? Oh, that's funny. Watch what happens here when they do this. Because this is considered a magic card. I get to respond to that, sir? Alright, so we're just gonna negate that. Thank you. I can't use this effect because it's infinite impermanence. Let's see what we draw into. I'm gonna return a card. It's not really gonna matter too much here. We'll just put back the fusion card. Hopefully we draw into something. And Nibiru, that's not gonna matter against that deck. It's probably stun. Alright. And we gotta do this. Can't activate the effect because unfortunately infinite impermanence we're under. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna make the other one here. Because we need the pop effect more than we need anything else. The Mulch Army is kind of useless at this point too. We'll just do that. Because he's gonna have to put it down there, I think, where he searches. That's the one problem about that. Because he could just reveal and then it just becomes Exodia. We got an effect off of that. That's unfortunate. I think we probably got GG'd here. He has the unstoppable one. Exodia! Obliterate! Such a cheap tactic, but hey, if it wins you a game, it wins you a game. What can I do against this? 52, it's 8,000 attack. And he only summoned 1 monster, so I can't really go Typhon here, so probably it's over before it started. Yeah, you can set Obliterate, and then I can't play the game. Alright, good job. Let's, make sure we prevent stream sniping, because I always forget to do this. Alright. And it's always kind of silly that I forget to do it, but I know when it happens. We'll wait a couple minutes, and then we'll queue in. GG. GG. Alright. Let's go. I lost the coin flip there. Not good. Ooh, my hand just broke. That's even more phenomenal right now, guys. I hope it's not my turn. This is actually one of those... All of a sudden, my stream started acting up too. Why is that the case? Quite surprising. I had a whole bunch of people come in, and then all of a sudden my stream starts going chaos drop. Huh, okay. Cool. Let's just rock with it. If you're having a problem on YouTube, please refresh. Sometimes it's not your end, but this time maybe it's your end. I don't know what even happened here, because I get, like, this weird... Did you just cheat me? I didn't even do anything. Connection failed, but stream is still going, correct? Yeah, my stream is still going. Did we just get DDoS there? What the hell? The hell was that? Did you see what I saw? I didn't even get to play. It gave me a blue thing, and okay. Okay, that happened apparently. Alright, I mean, maybe we're gonna lose that one? I don't even know what happened there. Wow, phenomenal servers, Konami. Okay, well, that happened. I don't even know. I'm at a loss for words as to what happened there. I was like, 1 minute I'm trying to click a thing, and then the next minute it's over. Before it even started. Okay, going first. This is a lot of titles. Remember I said it's kind of sweaty? It'd be sweaty today. It'd be sweaty. Well, at least we didn't open with a whole bunch of bricks and a magic disconnect. So there's that. Let's bait a couple things out. I'm pretty sure this person's got ash blossoms in our things. Right? So, let's see how much of this we can bait. Let's normal summon this. Activate the effect to get either Infinite Impermanence, Ash Blossom. No, they're gonna hold it. Okay. Good to know. In that case, what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab one of these. Let's activate Branded Fusion. I know you probably have an Ash Blossom. There's no way you don't have one. Alright. So let's get Albion out on the field, because that's probably going to be the wisest play here. On top of that, it gives me a chance to jump a Dracotail. Special summon. That Dracotail is going to activate its effect. Any response to that? Okay, I suppose that's fine. I don't really need this, and it's still gonna get the effect, so that's cool. What could they be playing? Maybe Blue Eyes with that? I'm not gonna really... It's tempting to chain to this, but no. Let's wait on it a second here. So you drop that. I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm definitely gonna set this. You're gonna activate your effect, which is gonna force me to Veiler, which I don't really want a Veiler here. But the good part about it is I don't have to worry about the Infinite Impermanence anymore. Because he summoned a monster on the field, so he can't imperm now. So at least there's that going for us. You just gotta see the rest. Yeah. Do I do it? Let's do it. So what we're gonna do in this particular situation is we're just gonna test the waters. Because we might as well. I'm not gonna dump the Veiler. I'm gonna keep that in my hand because in case this somehow... I don't know what they're playing necessarily, so it would be kind of foolish at this point. Okay, Chain Link 1. Chain Link 2. Alright, let's look. What are we gonna get back? Let's get back the thing that was removed. We also are gonna select on our card. In this particular situation, let's just get what we dumped, and we'll save that for later. Because I don't know if he has more Bysteel, right? So he might have more Bysteel engine there. So it could be problematic for us. Okay. Let's see. We could do that too. So let's do it. Let's destroy a card. Oh, no. Not that one. It's the other one that I wanted to do. Okay, let's activate Rahu Dracotail. We're gonna go to Glulamel. In this situation, that was already used, right? So we're gonna get rid of this. Wait, hold on. Let me get one from the deck first. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna dump... It doesn't matter, I'll dump this for now. And then we'll dump... I guess you. As much as I don't want to do that. Because I want to get effects off, right? So if I don't do that, then it's kind of like a inconsistent play, right? We can Chain Link 1 here. Chain Link 2 here. Chain Link 3 there. And pop that. We're not going to special summon anymore, though. So we special summon one more thing, we're actually going to get Nibirued. Alright, so we're just going to basically set up here the safe turn. So the safe thing would be to just set all the traps and hope that we're not going to get, like, Harpy's Feather Duster, Lightning Storm, anything along the nature of getting, like, backward wiped. Even though we do have the negation, but, you know, It all depends what they do here. You get one card. It's a Red Eyes deck, okay. Could also be Dragon Link. Let me not jump to conclusions that it isn't. Because it could be Dragon Link. And if it's Dragon Link, well, you know, there's stuff that we could do to that too. Are you a spellcaster in my hand? I can't have you doing that. So we know what deck we're playing. It's a Metamorph deck. So we'll negate that. I'm pretty sure they have more ways to do it. Not shading to that. That would be foolish. Negate. And we will draw a card from that. Let's see. We're gonna return you. Allure Queen. Interesting. I mean, that on its own is kind of fine. I'm not too worried about that necessarily. That was maybe their bait. What else are you playing? Allure Palace? Is this like straight up? Okay, cool. I can't even get mad at that. That's actually ingenious. Intuitive. Fun. Something different. You don't see that too much in ladder. Okay, add it to your hand. You're discarding. Well, if you're discarding, that kind of changes things a bit. So I don't want that happening. So we're gonna get rid of you. We're gonna get rid of you. Not that that part really matters. And we're gonna start popping fins. Anything to that? I mean, they would need like an Ash Blossom here to be safe. Okay, so we're gonna pop. What do you do? What do you do? Yeah, I think that's the play to go here. Because at least we get rid of that nonsense. And we still put ourselves in a winning position. Pop. And we get rid of those two things, so we don't have to worry about that. And we get to return a card to the deck, so it's pretty obvious I'm going to do that. Just so I can kind of reset the magic negation going on. Ooh, our hand actually got way better. So let's see what they do here. They still might have something. There could be another engine that they have. So it's not completely over for us. Like, we can't count victory right now. It's not necessarily victory. Even though it looks like it. It's not necessarily. Okay. I mean, thanks for the monster, I suppose? Is there a reason for that? Oh, hold on. Hold on, sir. Can't have you doing that. You're going back to your hand. No Dragon Link for you. Unless you have something to negate that. In that case, then I know what I'm really gonna do. Okay. Back to your hand. Return a card to the deck. Let's get this back because that's gonna be pretty handy against this type of deck that has graveyard manipulation. And they're gonna forfeit. Yeah. To be expected. Dread Knights to be expected, but we won. We won that one. That was a fun one. Allure Queen, not necessarily a bad deck. I am curious. I'm very curious what they're doing. Profile. Oops. Rare Platinum 5 player. Confirm opponent's deck. Oh, okay. I see what they're doing. It's a Red Eyes deck, but it's also a Dark Magician deck. And it's also got the Dragoon engine in it. So it's like all over the place. It's different engines mixed in together. So like, if this doesn't work out with the Red Eyes Metamorph combo, this is your backup play. So they basically exhaust all your hand traps. So they get this win condition on the board. And if that doesn't work, the other win condition then is they exhaust your hand traps so they can get this out. So they can make this. So then they can go into this. Or if that doesn't work somehow and you're low enough on life points that they grinded you down, they bring this out and they burn you to death. And that's basically what that deck does. It's a deck. I don't want to call it like Red Eyes Slop because that's not fair to the player. It's not Red Eyes Slop, it's just different engines mixed in together, so like if one thing fails, the other one kicks in. Alright. One coin flip again. I don't know if I'll ever get to play anything outside of Dracotail today, though. But the hope is that I'm going to jump around and I'll play, like, a little bit of K9 Mitsurugi, and maybe I'll play a little bit of, maybe Yummy Mitsurugi if I'm feeling up for it. I hate these hands because if this gets negated, I don't really have an play. And then I just kind of have to hope. Okay, they let that go through. I'm surprised. All right, so let's play the safe then, right? Because let's not potato brain it. All right. So we're gonna go you. And I'm gonna dump you. You'll be like, Dread, why the hell are you doing that? Trust the process. Because I dumped something that can get that back unless it gets negated from the graveyard. All right, chain link 1. Chain link 2. This gives us a little bit more options. Alright, so what we're gonna get first, my favorite card in this deck, the Magic Negation. I have been tempted to play 2 of these. I really have been. Alright, the next thing we're gonna get is the Search card, because we didn't use it. Nope, I don't want to destroy a card, because it would be one of my own. I'm not looking, really, to destroy any of my own cards right now. Alright, let's return this lovely card that didn't get used back to my hand. Let's add a card to my hand, right? They're gonna negate that. Wise decision. Can't even really get mad at that, can you? Not worth it. Not worth it. Because we would just be baiting something out right there. Not worth trying that. It's better to just kind of stick to our guns and just sit pretty with that, right? We don't have to overextend to beat them. They have to overextend to beat us, right? So maybe the wisest play here would be to just kind of hold back, hang back, be chill about things, be cool. As cool as a cucumber here. It's a Primate Dragon. Which means there's a lot more things that are coming. Let's do that. I'm gonna negate that. I'm tempted to use that, but I'm not gonna do it just yet. Negate. Oh, you're doing all that, huh? Let's do this. Because they're desperately... It might be Fiendsmith. Yeah, overextensions will get punished for that. It was probably Fiendsmith Control, which I haven't seen too many times lately. Fiendsmith Control is one of those interesting outliners. Let's see, confirm opponent's deck. Yeah, it's Fiendsmith Control. You don't see this too often anymore. This is actually not exactly this build, but this is the deck that I got to the max qualifiers with in the World Championship 2025, like Duelist Cup qualifier, to make it into round 2. I used literally this exact deck. I mean, it's a good deck because now it's considered like anti-meta, but it kind of falls a little bit short to some of the newer stuff. It's been power creeped quite a bit. But it's not a bad deck. It still will catch a lot of people off. I just had, like, I opened very good. Very well. That's the only thing that really kind of saved us. Because honestly, if I didn't have a way to negate the track, I still had one more, and I had a way to negate the Primate Dragon, that would have went in their favor 100%. That would have went in their favor. Who do we get next, right? Who do we get next? Okay, Rob Lucy? I guess that's how you pronounce it? Alright, Rob. Let's see what you got. I'm afraid that maybe we might be picking on Rob, though, because based on those titles. I don't know. It's looking kind of... I hope we're not picking on Rob. That would be unfortunate. Because it's funny, last night I was playing casual, it was not like this. There was a lot more sweaty decks yesterday, but maybe it's the time of the day that you played too. So Rob, how you feel about letting me play this card? Do you have an Ash Blossom? One thing I want to try out, I haven't... Oh. I hate wasting an Ash Blossom, but in this particular situation, I'm gonna do it. If they drop a Maxi, though, I can't get mad over that. Okay. Cool. They seem like the type of person that would have almost certainly what I'm thinking. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dump you to the graveyard. I'm gonna dump you to the graveyard. A lot of people are probably like, why are you doing that, Dread? Because I don't know what's next, right? So I have to play this smart. Okay, Dracotail. Let's activate this. I already have the Negator in my hand too, right? So, again, like, I don't know what they're playing, right? What does this do? Psyframe? Does it negate anything now? Okay. I suppose that's okay? Hey, sir, let me play the rest of the match. What are you doing? Why are you holding it hostage? I'm just waiting for them to respond. They won't let me a chance to actually respond to her. What are you doing? Don't hold game hostage. That's not fun. Not fun for anybody. Hello? Anything? Sir? What are you doing? Did they realize they made a mistake? I'm so confused by that. Is anybody else? Okay. Well, that happened. Alright. I don't remember if this is the one that destroys a monster or a destroy a card. Okay. So we're not doing that. Let's play this. And that can activate that effect. I think they go away at the end of the turn, so it's like a... Oop, did the wrong one, but it's fine. Supposed to pop that one. But it's okay. We're gonna get that. Changes my strategy up a little bit. Just a little bit, right? Alright. 1, 2. I think we'll be okay with doing this. A little bit of a perplexing strategy, but it changes up a little bit. Chainlink 1. Chainlink 2. Chainlink 3. Alright, so I want this back. I also want the Ash Blossom back. So that's how we can recycle that. Rinse, repeat, recycle, right? Okay, good. So that's 1, 2. Okay, that's gonna give me something. We used these already, so what we're gonna do is... I feel like this is gonna be a graveyard manipulation deck. Something about it just kind of tells me that that's gonna be the case. We are gonna get, like, all the traps anyway, so we can start recycling things that way, too. We'll set this. I am also gonna activate the monster effect in the graveyard, so this is Yugioh. So we'll do that to get this back to my hand. Everything in this deck is about, like, recursions. I didn't normal summon, too, so what we're going to do is we're going to normal summon this. We're going to activate the effect to add a card to my hand, because obviously, since it's Dracotails, I'm going to need something else besides this in my hand. This could be kind of fun, just so we can constantly recycle this. And we could continue to summon, but the concern here is that I think they're probably going to have, like, a Nibiru the Primal Being. So I'm just going to end on that board, because this is a strong enough board by itself here. Like, this is pretty pure, plus my hand. So there's not too many things that I could be truly concerned about. Unless, like, they use a Starslayer Typhon, but even then, this guy plays over that. Starclear. I'm gonna have to negate that. Because as much as I don't want to, this could be annoying. I don't want to have to deal with that. We're not popping with that. We'll return a card. They're gonna forfeit off that one thing. Was their whole strategy relied on that one field card? Huh. Or maybe it was just too impressive of a board. I mean, this is a hard board to break, to be honest with you. But I mean, the strategy there is just break the field. break the field, you break the game for them. Let's see what deck it is, but I think it's Vista Frost, right? Let's see. So those are there for negations and to stop turns, right? Maxi. It's like a Psyframe deck mixed in with some engines, 2 Ghost Spells, Scarclaw. Okay, I see what it is. It's 2 engines, so it's Psyframe and Scarclaw mixed together. Okay. That's not bad. That's actually pretty good. It's just we had a very impressive board and a lot of ways to like stop a lot of the combos that they were planning to do. It's unfortunate, but it happens. You know, it's Master Duel. I don't really like the meta the way it is because it's like right now Yu-Gi-Oh! And this is not a dig on like Yu-Gi-Oh! As a game. Keep this in mind. This is just kind of like how the metagame is right now. That, you know, it's at this point, it's like whoever wins the coin flip usually is going to win the game if they can set up a big Omni negate board where there's a whole bunch of big monsters that negate things or stop your opponent from doing something. So the only thing that turn 2 player can realistically do is use like hand traps such as Ash Blossom, Infinite Imperitance, Dominus Impulse, the other Dominus card, Effect Veiler, Droll, Mole Charmy, Maxi. I'm probably forgetting at least 2 or 3 other cards like DD Crow, Nibiru, the Primal Being, to be able to like stop your turn from setting up the Omni negate board. So maybe you get to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Which is, does it make for very thrilling, impactful games? Not really. Can they do things to kind of fix some of these issues? Yes, because TCG has kind of done a good amount of things to kind of balance things out. Will they do it? I don't know, because a lot of the stuff that are these Omni negate boards and these hand traps are what sells a lot of the packs, right? That's just kind of how it is. This is, for all intents and purposes, a free-to-play game, but it is, to some extent, not a lot, because it's very generous. You can earn a lot of gems and stuff. Basically pay to win, right? Like, some people argue this deck, like, I paid to win. I didn't. I had to grind infinite events to be able to get it. Same thing with Yami Mitsurugi. Same thing with K9 Mitsurugi. I grinded a lot of events and saved up, and then played a lot of not-so-fun ranked matches to be able to make this deck. As well as the other decks I listed. That's why I'm, like, not really pushing too hard for K9 Vanquish Souls, because that's, like, really expensive on the UR. Let's add this to my hand. Alright. Let's bait this first, even though I should have used that. Try to see where the Ash Blossom is. I always love, like, I want to always set up this, because depending on the player, they're just going to abuse that, but we're going to go for the safe play here, and this is the safe play, where you get, like, automatic setup to a Dracotail play, and you can still keep some other things. We could have gotten into a Dragoon play, too. That actually is something, but I want to hold on to this, just in case, like, my opponent gets to, like, turn 2, and summon something. I can then just, like, start doing some cheese with this. Let's see here. Honestly, this is the play. Oh, or are they gonna quit? Or they're gonna quit, too. Well, GG's, I don't know what they play or playing. I guess we can find out, right? For the heck of it. Inquiring minds want to know. Confirm opponent's deck. Oh, this is a new player, I think. What is this? Oh, okay, it's Zork OTK, but where's the Zork part of the engine? Are they maybe building? Oh, maybe it's like a... I'm not quite sure what deck this is. What rank are you in? I'm curious. Oh, gold 1, maybe newer player. Maybe just returning player. Doesn't have a lot of cards, maybe just started from the event. That could be a possibility too. You gotta think about all those things, right? Man, I felt bad that I run into them though, right? You know? Be like that sometimes, Dread Knights. Coin flip, we win. Unfathomable. Very few titles, so either they're playing the I don't want to show you my titles and show you my true power game, or it could be maybe a new player. With sleeves like K9, my guess is they don't want to show a whole bunch of titles so they can maybe flex. Alright, let's do this. So we have options here, but we gotta see what they're working with. I'm gonna do it. Just for the hell of it. Because we'll get a free special summon out on the field. So why the hell not? You... You... Alright. Alright, add a card to my hand. In this situation, we're getting this. I did kind of misplay here, but it's fine. Because this is going to activate. It's going to give me another engine to work with here. I could get the drone lockbird back anyway. Unless that gets, like, severely negated here. Which I think probably Droll's going to be the play. I am tired because I've been, like, I didn't sleep very well yesterday. Alright, so we're gonna get one from the deck. I think if I'm gonna get something from the deck, it's probably gonna be one of those. And it's gonna be one of those. Special summon. Alright, we're gonna activate a couple of effects here. One, Chain Link 1. Chain Link 2. I have no idea what we're going against too, so we have to be cautious. If I'm gonna get Impermed or Diminuous Impulse, it's probably gonna happen around here. Let's get you back. Alright, so what we're gonna do is... I always like to go for this one instead of the attack one, because I feel like a lot of decks these days just do like a lot of graveyard manipulation. Alright. And we can still get this one anyway. Okay, good. And we can do this too. We can get something back to our hand. Alright, so... Have we normal summoned? We did. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this back to my hand. And we're just gonna kind of sit pretty on that board and see what happens. And see what they're playing. They might just have bought the bundle for the sleeves, because the sleeves are kind of cool. Because if it was K9, they probably would have played something on my turn there. They wouldn't have just let it go. Oh, they did. Surprising. Sure. You could do that. That's not a problem. Alright, well, because you did that, I'm gonna have to do this. So, Dracotail used its effect. So, it's going back to the hand there. I'm going to also... Oh, he summoned 2 Dracotails. Interesting. His hand must have been really bricky then. Okay, well, we have plays here. You're going back to your hand. I'm going to return a card to the deck. We're going to return a monster. For the hell of it. I'm trying to Nibiru. We might actually need the Nibiru here. I've never seen a player really do that. Okay. Gonna negate this. Soul Exchange? That's an interesting choice of a card. That's gonna negate that. We're gonna return a card. So it is a K9 deck. We just don't know which type of variant of K9 it is. Doesn't look like it's the Vanquish Souls variant of it. What does this card do? If this card is sent from the graveyard field, your opponent can apply the preceding things. I'm just gonna... Just for the sake of argument, in case there's like something else coming. Because we don't really know what we're dealing with necessarily here. Tribute or set a monster in the field. No, I'm not doing that. Let's see what you do from here. Triple tactics. I mean, realistically, that's maybe okay. Oh, it's Mitsurugi Engine too. Well, about that, fam. You are not doing that play. So it's Mitsurugi K9, a deck that I play too. That might lock them. I'm thinking about it. Hey, no shenanigans here, player that's playing. They're like trying to hold the game up. Gotta get rid of you. Is it really gonna matter here? Yeah, just for the sake of argument, because I have to banish something. This is gonna allow me to draw another card too. Anything to that? They're holding the game hostage. They're doing manipulation. Typhon for that? Really? I'm not really worried about Typhon. I mean, it sucks for the Max C, but it's fine. Okay. I also think they might be using some sussy stuff, because you see how my timer is kind of... Every time I'm going against them, there's like blue. Alright, I mean, honestly... Like... There's not too much we could do right now. I can't say for certain, but... You know? It's, again, like I said, I can't always prevent certain things from happening. They can't use what they think they're going to be able to use here. You know what I should do? I have an idea. Trust the process here, okay? Because they're trying to get kind of cheap. Excuse me, this card should be activating. Let's do this. It's not gonna make sense why I'm doing it on this, just trust the process. This might still be winnable. But if they only summon 4, then I know they're watching stream. We'll play it out, though, for the sake of argument. Alright. There's 1. Or 2, technically, right? Yep, you're gonna get your effect. Gonna get the purse. I think it's kind of over for us. But I'm gonna play it out. Yeah, do you, fam. Although I would like to question some of the results here. But, hey. Remember I told you casual is just more sweaty than actually playing rank. I wasn't kidding. Alright. That's 3 special summons. Let's see where this goes from here now, Dread Knights. Mitsurugi no Mikoto. If they stop on this, they're watching stream. Okay, they're gonna abuse that too. The problem is if I give them that token, though, I don't think we have a way of recovering, so I don't think this is a winnable situation. Okay. Or... they play it? Wow. I'm a little surprised that they would do that. Okay. I'm very surprised they would do that. Why? Okay. I'm very surprised they would do that. Oh, we're just gonna board wipe you now. I will gladly discard a card from my hand. That's not a problem here. But I think he comes back anyway. That's the only problem there. But at least it gets it off the field for now, because if not, it's game over. Like, I don't have any other play I can do. Gotta put it in defense position. Unfortunately, it's a big token, but I might not be able to beat over the token, so it might be a wash anyway. Can add one card. Yeah, this is not a winnable game. So let's just go GG. We stayed in as long as we could, but that was not winnable. I think it's K9 Mitsurugi. Might also have Vanquish in it. Wrong one. I wanted to look at the deck. Yeah, pretty much your standard K9. Not super standard, though. Galaxy Eyes is very rare that people play that. It's just a one random one. Oh well, GG. It happens. Not gonna, like, super get stressed out over something like that. Alright, on to the next one. No, we lost the coin flip. That's okay. This deck doesn't really mind too much losing the coin flips. Oh, that's lovely, though. A handful of bricks. Yeah, this is going to be a fun one to deal with, said no Yu-Gi-Oh player ever. I don't understand why Master Duel, there's always such a high potential for cards, like, to get these type of hands that you'll never actually get in the TCG or the OCG playing. Why no rank? Played rank on Monday. Hello, welcome. I don't always play rank. Sometimes I just play casual. Welcome, welcome. Okay, well, I'm curious what they had that they bricked with, because my hand was bricked, too. So, I mean, they could have stayed in there maybe a little bit. Archetypes? Bricking? Huh. That's usually not a deck that bricks a lot, so, I don't know, maybe they saw the sleeves and just thought I had, like, a god hand? Who knows? I mean, Dracotails with... okay. Well, sir, you don't read the rules, huh? Okay. Let's go. You always run into those, like, chatters that are gonna be salty over it. You know, what you do. You know, it's like the rage baiters. You're always gonna run into rage baiters when it comes to, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, so you just kind of ignore it. Okay, Dracotail Lucius is in my hand. What else do we get, though? Beast Warriors. I really don't want to throw these away recklessly. Could it be Lunalights? It's usually Fire Formation. It's Lunalights! Ah, interesting. I gotta play more aggressive than I want to, really. No. Let me hold here for a second. That's not the thing to negate. Okay. Yeah, that part is the problem, too. They're gonna get something out very big very quickly. I might not be able to do anything about it. We'll have to see. Because if they get the Lunar Light Dancer, like, there's stuff I could probably stop, but I don't want to stop it just yet. Because it's not, like, the wise choke point here. Alright. This is the one that if we're gonna stop, we have to stop. But I don't want to do that because I want to save the poly being negated. So many choices here. Send one Lunarlight monster. It's not looking too good, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, that's not gonna help too much here. I'm gonna go for it because I need to kind of... If they go Ash Blossom here, though, it's kind of screwed. Call by the Grave. Ooh. No, thank you. On to the next one, because I'm gonna get OTK'd. Alright. See what's going on here? Okay. We're gonna take a brief intermission. Very brief intermission. And I will be back in 2 minutes. Alright. I know what was going on. Send the members of the flock somewhere else. Don't come here for that type of nonsense. Alright. Anyway, let's go on. I did switch decks too. Lost the coin flip. That's not great. Alright, let's play a different deck. I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm afraid this might be Labyrinth. And not the movie Labyrinth. It's always funny, but... You know, whenever you play Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, you have to worry about, like, stream sniping. It's something. I wish, like, there was a way, like, Konami could put, like, a delay with the matchmaking. So that, like, you wouldn't have to, like, constantly get paired up with people who do this nonsense. But it happens. Searching for opponent. Splatitude. Okay. We lost the coin flip, but with this deck necessarily, you don't necessarily mind it. Because you can still kind of play on their turn. Debatable. Not with this hand, though. I mean, there is one play, but if it's a super Omni-Net gate board, it's going to be tough to out. Why a Veiler? Did that bad your hand? Salamangreat? Oh, it's yummy. Yeah, not with this hand. We're automatically lose because I don't have anything that can activate in my hand there. So that's why it's like GG next. Not a hand trap, not anything that we can counter that with in our hand right now. I should be getting repaired with that person. Guess not. Oh, we are. Okay, great. I want revenge. No, this isn't the same person. This is the person before that one. Ah, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate, man. I don't want to play against this person again. I didn't really do anything the last game. My hand's even worse. Alright. I'm going. It's an Arcos deck. Did I play against you a couple games ago? Did I play against you a couple... I don't even know. Okay. I guess we'll switch back to Dracotail. Because that just happened. I have no idea. I really don't even. I don't know at this point. I'm at a loss for words. Up is down and down is up. I don't know. Left is right and right is left. Like, what was the reasoning for forfeiting? Outside of maybe they know my name and they're familiar with my content, but I doubt that. So most people that are familiar with my content or know that I'm streaming right now have made efforts to kind of derail stream. So, like, you know, I don't even know, man. Unless they bricked, because that deck has, like, what, 60 cards, it look like? Okay, this is a playable hand. Am I going first, though? I am. Okay. Let's normal summon this monster. This is technically the bait. Did they take the bait? Oh. Well, we're just not gonna overextend too much here, right? So, like, that's the play, right? We'll beat over the Maxi, we'll get a special summon, and we'll end on that unless they go Ash Blossom here, which is a possibility. Alright, honestly, it's this play. Just in case there's, like, an Imperm coming, too. I know some people will be like, why don't you go for the other one, Arfalion? It's a great play. In this situation, affect Veiler, and then I kind of get screwed over there. Alright, so I gotta add a card to my deck, and we're gonna add this. This way I beat over the Maxi, they don't get anything, and I get stuff to the field. You know? Ah, I canceled like an idiot because I was looking over at stream second. It's fine. Anything to that? No. Let's get you back, because you have engine in my hand with that. That's it. We wanted, like, another trap down there, but unfortunately that wasn't the case to be. Standby phase. Main phase 1. That might be fine. Let's wait. K9 OTK? It's a possibility. K9 Cyber Dark has an OTK in this game. What did you check? I get to activate to that. Alright, let's do this. Gonna negate that card. You're gonna Ash Blossom that card. Alright, hold on. Gonna activate to that. Not chaining. Alright, let's do this. It's risky. I don't like doing it this way. It's very risky to do this, but they want something super bad. What is it? I don't think we win this one, because I think I maybe misplayed here. Alright, Chainlink 1. Can I get something from the graveyard with this? I wonder. But will I get its effect? This likely will. Can stop the OTK at least. Alright, so from here, I kind of really have to do this. And I can't really pop anything because nothing's coming to the field. But at least I prevent the OTK from happening. So that's a plus. We're definitely going to need this if we want to try to survive this turn. Because now they can't Cyber Dragon it out as much as they want to. I mean, we still got to worry about Infinity, because, like, Cyber Dragon Infinity can be a problem. They're gonna add a spell. What spell are they gonna add? You never know, Dread Knights. You really never know. We got the arrow. Okay, cool. Good job, arrow. They're gonna have to try to dump that thing back in, which, you know, that's a bit of a challenge itself too, right? Immediately after the effect resolves, I was looking at my phone. We get Power Bond here for game, basically. I don't think it's winnable, but we will try our best, Dread Knights. I will tell you, when it gets to this, like, time into stream, it always is kind of annoying to deal with this type of stuff. It's like full engine. There's not too much I can do here. I'm not gonna play it out. I'm just gonna go GG. How much time we got left on stream? That's the one thing too. After a while of doing these, it gets kind of like a bit tiresome. And I hate to, like, call people out, too, on the stream for, like, sussy behavior, but it was kind of obvious what was going on. Lost another coin flip. Yay. Alright, hopefully we have a decent hand. You are going second. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not really a super playable hand, but, you know, you gotta love Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, and every time that it has, like, the hand shuffler crap that kind of screws you over. When, again, if you play this deck IRL, you don't get these, like, there's another way to put it, shit hands. And this might be, like, stunned, so it might be already done before it actually happens. I don't want to shotgun that one in case. Screw it. Because I might not get to play Yu-Gi-Oh! This game. Because that's basically what stun does. This is runic stun. Oh, it's Numeron OTK. Oh, that's even worse. So this is an OTK deck. It's a cheesy OTK deck. They got to summon a whole bunch of monsters to the field to be able to kill me. Yeah. Here we go with that BS. I gotta hope I draw into Nibiru here. That's the only way this is gonna work. This is OTK deck. One turn kill. Oh my god, did I manifest that? Thank you. No OTK for you. I will deal with a 4-4. Yeah, you lose. God damn, man. I manifested it. Well, we got clippable content. But, man, the deck that I just went against, if I didn't do those double mulch armies, and we didn't draw that Nibiru right then and there, It was automatically game over for us. We were gonna die that turn. Woo! That deck is cheap. It's a cheap OTK deck. Like, oh man, thank you. That's a funny one. I can't even get mad at that. That was, oh man, well played, Nibiru. That's why Nibiru, the primal being, is so good. Like, I'm arguing maybe that everybody should be running free of it at this point. That's Numeron OTK, for those of you who don't know. And so basically what it does is it summons a whole bunch of monsters, and then it just, like, attacks you for, like, a ridiculous amount of damage. It's a deck that nobody really likes to go against, because it, like, you know, it's its own variation of stun, but it actually attacks, I guess. This person, again, are you gonna forfeit again? I feel like you keep coming into this lobby with me, but nothing happens. This person has automatically quit like 2 times on us. I don't know if they just keep coming back in and are hopefully queuing up and they get like the win the coin flip. I don't really know. Here we go again. See? Look what I told you. I kid you not. I can't even report them for this, but like, what is going on here? Why do you keep queuing into a match to then automatically quit? Are you a bot? I'm pretty sure you're not. Because you're in Platinum 5, so it's not a bot. What is it? Is it the title that's scaring you? Or maybe they're trying to do some streaming content? Like they're trying to clip something, so they're trying to dunk on somebody, and I'm just not the player they can dunk on? I don't know. Master Duel, don't ever change. There should be, like... I don't say a surrender thing, because the surrender thing, it's surrender. If you have a bad hand, you should be able to go GG next, right? That's fair. But there's other things that I've seen people do. Like, I'll see people lobby dodge me. So, like, they'll do something or turn, like, their Wi-Fi router off so that they don't queue up against me. And I feel like that should be, like, a matchmaking penalty. Well, this person's got a lot of titles. They play a lot more Yu-Gi-Oh! Than Master Duel than I do. That's for sure. Fusion XYZ, Link Festival, Strong Arm... Synchro, don't you lobby dodge me. Don't you lobby dodge because you lost a coin flip. They're gonna lobby dodge because they lost a coin flip. No, they didn't. Okay, I was about to say. Looked like they wanted to lobby dodge. Alright, oh, this hand. I'm pretty sure they also have the Mulch Army, but we have to do that if maybe we want to play this game. Alright. I kind of have to do it this way and hope that it works. Okay, you forfeit because you didn't get to play the Max C game. You couldn't play because your Max C got negated? Should you really be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! If when Max C gets negated, you just rage quit? What's your deck? This deck, you forfeit because your Max C got negated, but this deck can pretty much play against anything. I don't see the point in that. Okay, that happened. I understand, like, forfeiting if you have a bad hand, but because your Max C got negated? Because you didn't want me to play my turn 1? Okay. That's a thing, apparently. I'm a little bit at a loss for words on that one, but, you know. What do I gotta say? I'm just a streamer on the internet. I'm just a VTuber. But, I don't know, those are always kind of funny. Those are always kind of funny how that goes. I don't know, like, I would have probably have played it out to see, like, what I summoned and then maybe make the decision on it, but, yeah. Alright, I lost the coin flip there. Oh, sassiness. No, refresh if you guys refresh, that's all I can tell you. Somebody is doing nefarious things, maybe? Potentially here? Okay. Whew. Alright, let's see how this goes. I don't know if I won the coin flip or not, because I wasn't paying attention. I think I only have this to maybe stop one thing my opponent does. Is it winnable? I don't know. We're about to find out. This sets 1. Sets 2. Trap deck, maybe? Sets 3. Oh god, not a trap deck. Looking like it's a trap deck. Labyrinth with Gradius, maybe? Like, sleeves to throw people off? And face. This is Labyrinth. This has got to be Labyrinth. Alright. So let's see how this goes. I gotta bait a whole bunch of crap out, and I don't know if that's gonna save us. It's gotta be Labyrinth. If it's not Labyrinth, it's Odeon. Oh no, whatever will I do? I mean, that's fine. Can you stop this, though? Swamp in my hand? I would just go into Dragoon here, which would probably be a safer play. I mean, this isn't, like, completely a wash either. Keep that in mind, Dread Knights. We could do, like, some funny stuff because it is a trap deck, most likely. Okay. Who did you get rid of? You're not going for the Dracotail? Oh, you are. Okay, I was about to say. I think it's just, like, maybe a counter deck. We have options here, right? Gonna get it out one way or the other. One way or the other, I'm gonna get it. One way or the other, I'm gonna get my monster. Let's activate. Do you have a response to that? You don't. Let's go for the safer play so we can pop some back rows. I hate to drop an effect veiler, but I don't think this person's ever gonna play a monster with that deck. It doesn't look like it. Alright. Gulamel, activate the effect. Anything to that? Anything to this? Anything to this? Bueller? Are we playing Yugioh here, or are we not playing Yugioh here? I need to know, sir. Alright, let's chain. Pop the back row. Maybe it's not trap deck? Okay, I mean, that being negated, I mean, Mirror Force, maybe? That's the only thing I could think of. I mean, I don't know if they're gonna play any traps, but for sake of argument. And honestly, we just swing. Take that. Take that 24. And then we just end. I'm trying to figure out what this deck is. At first I thought maybe it was just Labyrinth, but I'm starting to think maybe that's not the case here, and it's just a Gradius deck and they didn't draw any of the engines that they needed to be able to do well? Or it's like a weird variation of stun? You know? Like, I don't really know. I'm about as confused as everybody else probably watching this match. Are you gonna do anything, or are you just gonna hold the game hostage? I think we're gonna have one of those players that just like, oh, I don't get to play anything, I'm gonna wait the whole 5 minutes and make you suffer. Okay, I guess. Okay, no. Nah, okay, good, because those were just set, so... Oh wait, I got impermed, right? Yeah, I got impermed, so this isn't gonna work anyway. Where is it? Apparently? I thought I got impermed. I can't. That's right. He got impermed. I didn't get impermed. I'm an idiot. That's how I've been playing too much Yu-Gi-Oh today. Alright, activate. I mean, they're probably never gonna summon a monster at this rate, so... It's gonna be you. It's gonna be you. It basically locks game for us at this point. Like, I really don't have to do anything else. But we can. So I could just activate this, right? That's gonna pop him. So you'll pop a back row. I don't like that one. I'm not chained to that because I'd be negating my own card, which would be foolish. What is your secret that you're hiding? I feel like you're trying to do something silly. Alright, let's activate. Yeah, okay. I don't know what their strategy was. We're gonna pick the deck out. It might have been a trap deck, or they just really drew bad. I'm assuming maybe the later. Oh, it's Makanko stun. Okay. So it wasn't a trap deck, they just really drew bad. Well, I could kind of tell you why they drew bad. They only are playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's also got Sky Strikers mixed in. I could tell you why it didn't work. You just have way too few monsters and you're all double up on these magics. What happens if you brick? That's the problem with that deck. I mean, it'll work, but will it work effectively? It's either you pick Makanko with regular elements of stun, or you go Makanko full Makanko, or full Sky Strikers, but you don't try to mix the two engines. Those two engines don't really... They work, but they don't work well. That was a confusing one for me. I mean, you could probably, if you get a really good hand, do something with it, but I just feel like that's... There's better ways, more effective ways to do that. Ready? Same person again. You know they're just gonna forfeit. I can't even report them for that, because what am I gonna report them for? If they accept this one, it's just because they've been dying to go first the whole time. And you know what I should do out of spite, but I'm not gonna do it, unless our hand's like super bricky, is just I should surrender. You know how many times they like didn't play the game because they didn't get to go first? If they play right now, I'm just gonna do the same thing to them, so that they know how it feels. Because it just feels like they... It feels like they've, this whole entire time... Look, there we go again. What is this? Somebody make sense of this. I feel like the person's trying to see whether they're queued up with me or not. Because why would you keep doing that? Is it like an automated bot to just give people a win on casual? It doesn't make any sense to me. What was that? Why? So they forfeit every time they see me. Are they somebody I know that I've played in the past and they just know what deck I'm running? Or, like, I don't get it. Like, a tuna mill, I played him yesterday. I don't remember if I won. I definitely remember that I had to win the coin flip. Yeah. I'm not gonna be too good. I mean, I have a hand, but it's... I don't remember what this deck was. I think this was like full K9 Vanquish Souls, if I'm not mistaken. Swords. That's a weird choice. Just in case. Just in case you do something silly. Just in case something silly. You never know. It could be something really silly. What are you doing? Oh, I thought that was Illusion Ritual. Okay. Oh, this is the Burn Stun deck. I remember this. Yeah, I remember this from yesterday. Okay. we're kind of good as long as one card doesn't get negated here. Let's use this one first. Anything to that? So you're gonna set magic cylinders. Yeah, this is like a weird stun burn deck. I remember this. I remember it was kind of boring to go against too. Special summon a monster. Sure. I'm really not gonna need Veiler here, unfortunately. I'm really not. Okay. Activate the effect of you. That's probably a morphing jar, so, like, as much as I don't like the Swords of Revealing Light here, can always get rid of it next turn. Oh, it's Marshmallow, so it's like a regular burn stall deck. I mean, they might use a whole bunch of magic cards, so, you know. Gonna normal summon here. I really don't have to worry about too much now I think about it too, because, right, like, I know it's a cylinders. I know how to counter it. They're really not gonna ever summon monsters, too. Alright, so special summon. It's gonna be this. It's gonna be this. Special summon. Gonna activate the effect. Gonna activate the effect. Alright, in this case, what we're gonna get back will be you. Not chaining anything else to that. Alright, this is gonna set something. Gonna set this. Gonna activate it. Why are you doing that, Dread? Trust the process. Alright, so what I'm gonna do here for this situation is we're gonna get rid of you. Gonna get rid of you. I have to recycle, in case you're wondering. Special summon. Great. We're gonna activate the effect of this. We're gonna activate the effect of this. Just kind of setting up plays. So we're going to set this. We are also just gonna set one of these for now. Destroy a card. Don't mind if I do. Goodbye, cylinders. Let's get this back to my hand. Now pretty much we're very comfortable in a winnable situation. Like, even if they lava golem me, like, I have plays. It's basically a burn deck, for those of you who are watching. I mean, this card, like, waiting 3 turns, we can pop it. Like, this, it's like, they're gonna get a whole bunch of life, so this is, like, the priority to get rid of next. But I have, like, a way of doing that anyway. See, because, like, I'll just negate this, right? So they can't get that. This is gonna pop. So I'm gonna pop the sword, so they can't hide behind that anymore. I'm not chaining anything else, because it's kind of foolish to do that just yet. It's negated. Return a card to the deck. Honestly, with this one, we probably just gotta double up on the fusion cards. Okay. Main phase 2? Okay, so I have a nerd play that I want to do, because I know that they got, like, traps down there. So, all I want to do is I want to get back the trap card that went to the graveyard of mine. So, let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. Not chaining to that, because that would be foolish. Return a card. Dread, why are you doing that? Because we want that card back. Because that's the card that they're trying to, like, really do a lot with. Okay, not chaining to that, because that'd be foolish. There's actually a play we can make here that's going to be kind of interesting. Fascinating, perhaps, even for some people who are enthusiasts of Yu-Gi-Oh! I can make something. that I wouldn't normally be able to make. See if this gets negated, though. Secret Blast. I'm not really worried about that. It's a burn deck, but, like, I can shut that down real quick now. Alright, let's normal summon this. Anything to that? Torrential. Ooh. Gonna chain to that. Also gonna chain to that. Whatever happens last in the chain happens first, right? So they think they're very clever, but if I could do what I think I could do, I could bring out a Paladin Red Dragoon. I can't. Alright. Then I'm not gonna waste it. I thought I could get a Dragoon now. I was incorrect. It's okay. I could still do something. It's just not gonna be the greatest thing. Alright, activate. It's okay. That was a good play, I can't lie, but I still got this. I haven't conducted an Earth Special Summon yet, so I'm just basically gonna wipe the board. Let's get this. Alright, let's get this. Let's play this. So a lot of things are about to come back to the field. Alright, you. Need you. And we were gonna also use that. There's no board, right? So, like, it's free reign here. This is one of those decks that just kind of meant to, like, annoy. We have so many effects that are about to activate that it's not even funny. Chainlink 1. Chainlink 2. Chainlink 3. Chainlink 4. That's why I wasn't worried about the torrential. Chainlink 5. Alright, so one of our lovelies is going back in the deck. Not that it's gonna matter. Another one of our lovelies. Which one should it be? Is going to my hand. That'll be you in this situation. Not chained to that because there's nothing on the field. Alright. So we're gonna special summon this. This is basically OTK right here. So the torrential kind of backfired for them because although they were wiping the board, all these monsters get special summoned back from the graveyard when special summons are conducted, right? So then from here, I have to get these because at this point, there's nothing else we can get. Destroy card? Nope. Alright, so what we're gonna do... We could play it out a turn, right? It would be kind of funny just to play it out for the sake of argument. But I'm not going to be foolish here because they got a lot of life. You know, let's hold. Let's not overextend here. This is fatal, maybe? I don't think so. 6,000, that's 28. Well, maybe it is fatal. Is my math mathing? My math is mathing. Alright. That was pretty much open shut case there. You could tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish. I know, that's a terrible joke, and I'm sorry. Alright, I did play tuna yesterday. This was a much longer match than last night when I was just kind of like messing around and stuff. Alright. Well, we still have some time. I got like 20 minutes left that I can kind of kill. So, maybe we should play a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Maybe about 2 or 3 more matches. I wanted to play a couple of the decks, but unfortunately I didn't really get a chance to. Just because, like, I played 1 round of Canine and I got, like, constantly, like, rage quits off that. Which is kind of unfortunate. You know, it'd be like that sometimes in Master Duel. D. Blama. Okay, interesting name. Going second. Maybe Dark Magician deck? Probably with the... What is it called again? The... Sinful Spoils things, most likely. This hand is kind of not great. It's not bad. It's a hand. Is it a winnable hand? Yeah. I prefer to open with hand traps. Like, a lot can go wrong this turn. Oh, it's Primite. I don't think I have the counter for this early. This might be over already before it started. Oh, maybe not. This actually kind of works on our benefit. That actually might have helped dramatically here. So I play a random Red Eyes Dragoon in this deck. This is one of the few times we had, like, an amazing hand to pull that off. Because you need exactly the right pieces. That's gotta be an auto rage quit, because they weren't expecting that. Nobody expects, like, a random Red Eyes Dark Dragoon and Dracotails. Yeah, that's a mighty rage quit there. Well, I mean... Once that thing comes out, that's really hard to deal with. Not a lot of decks can kind of cope with that. Connection failed. They turned off their PlayStation even over that one. What were they playing, though? That's the question. What was it? See, not my deck. Let's see what they were playing. And straight up Dark Magician with the same engine. They played two. I only get to play one. Why rage quit? Because they know that when you do that, it's just kind of like really slop pile-ish. I mean, don't get me wrong, Dark Magician with Red Eyes Dark Dragoon's a great engine. I mean, it's so splashable. I don't really feel like Red Eyes Dark Dragoon should even be allowed legally in anything. Why do I keep getting paired with this person that's so insistent? Like, this person has never played a match. They've literally just, every time they see me, rage quit out, so... Alright. Is this finally the one where they do it? No, another auto forfeit. What is going on? Is this like a bot? Like, I feel like reporting them. I hate to waste a report, but this is like... They just constantly rage quit. I think this is just like a modded random engine of some sort. I'm reporting just because it's... If they go... I don't know if Konami is actually going to look at the footage here, right? But if you look at the footage of all those things, you're going to be able to see that this person just logs in and automatically disconnects every game. Why? I don't know. I just don't know. It's like... This game sometimes, man. This game sometimes. It's not like a critique on the game itself. It's just like, you know... Sometimes the player base... Like, some of the stuff that they do, just, I don't know. I don't know, I'm just a card gamer, man. Just a card gamer in this hard world. Try to make an honest living, you know? Alright. It's yummy. Probably yummy Mitsurugi. Our hand is really bad. And by really bad, I mean this is not good at all. If this gets... Oh, let me not say that, but it's pretty obvious what happens here. If this doesn't go through, I'm kind of screwed. Alright. Thankfully that went through, so we can actually start an engine here. Because if not, that was going to be rough-a-roni, guys. Activate effect. honestly need a search here. So if I don't get this, it might be really bad for us. Okay, they're gonna let me get that, which is a little bit more positive than I was expecting. It's normal summon. I'm gonna activate the effect. Anything in response to that? Oh, okay. Gonna activate the effect. I'm gonna get this one this time around. We're gonna get rid of you. Get rid of you. And get rid of you. I'm not gonna get more than that, just to see what happens here. Even if we get an imperm here, I'm not too concerned about that. Just getting our bodies on the board right now is like the major important takeaway here. Alright. So what we're gonna do is we are going to get you back. We're also going to get you back. Should have gotten the droll back, but I don't think we really need the droll, as opposed to like we really need these to be able to continue to produce engine here. Could go Rahu. Right? Maybe we'll go Rahu here. I have one trick up my sleeve, but we shouldn't overextend any more than that. Alright, so we're gonna get one of these guys gone, and I'm just gonna drop this thing because I'm gonna get it back unless like they do graveyard manipulation here. Special summon. Activate. Activate. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna get basically stuff to set up the Omni Negate board. I mean, it's pretty powerful, this board, as it is, but it could be worse. I like getting this one because there's a lot of graveyard manipulation in Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now, so it kind of makes sense to do that. Some people prefer to get the one with the attack thing. I don't really like to get that one, because I feel like that one doesn't really do as much. It's good for, like, late game, but in my personal opinion, it's not great for, like, early game, and this is technically kind of early game. Let's see what they do here. Could be a Fiendsmith deck. It is a possibility. Main phase 1. Oh, it's this deck. It's a trap deck. I mean, they're gonna get the effect, but at least I can maybe stop some of the nonsense from happening. Diminish impulse? Alright, I have to do a lot of weird stuff this turn. Just trust the process. Not chaining to that. Because they're just basically trying to set up a complete lock here very early on. And I might be able to do something to counter that. Okay, that's fine. You want that? Get the guy, that's fine. Gonna activate this. I'm gonna have to discard that as much as I don't want to in this situation. Not chaining to that. We're gonna get Ribram. Because since that deck likes to abuse the extra deck, we can do stuff and then just try to negate stuff. This is not like guaranteed win though. Yeah, you can't do that. Okay. Let's see what else they got. Because I'm assuming there's going to be at least a Nerd Magic card. It's probably Lothy Load. Or Lorthy Load. you know? Bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum bum bum. Reasoning? Do you really think I'm gonna let you do that? We're just gonna negate that, and I'm gonna destroy that card, and... Good attempt! Maybe a Mori Calliope fan there. Because this deck started to see, like, an increase in play when Mori Calliope played it for the Yu-Gi-Oh! 4th anniversary. So that's a shout out to Mori. But I've seen that deck come in the increase now because of the tournament, because now everybody wants to run it. Fortunately, we had, like, a good board to be able to stop that. I'll do, like, one more, and then that's, like, it. Because, man... I feel like we've been on a marathon with some of these matches. So not bad. The matches were okay today. They were way worse yesterday. It's good practice for Duelist Cup, too. Because you never know, necessarily, what you're gonna get. You know, it's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Anything? Any hits there? Any hits there? Any hits there? Any hits there? Any hits? Doesn't look like it. Maybe that's it. Oh, hold on. We got somebody. Okay, good. Why is T-Mobile sending me a message randomly during stream? Oh, okay. Alright. See how that's going? Lord Osovu. Okay, Lord Osovu. What you got? Well, technically it's what I got, right? So we're gonna normal summon here. My hand's actually kind of bad. Like, and by bad I mean, like, it's kind of bleak right now. 1, 2. I gotta think like I'm playing, like, regular branded package here, but, like, my hand is so tragic. I don't want to, like, pass for the Mulch Army game, because you don't know what's gonna happen with that, right? So at least this way, maybe I might be able to do something. Standby phase. Main phase 1. Makanko. Okay, it's gonna be stun. How are we gonna out this? This is the problem. Alright. Chain link 1. What are you? A fire type. Alright. I don't know how this is gonna go. We're about to find out, Dread Knights. Maybe it works in our favor, maybe it doesn't. If it doesn't, it's okay. It looks like maybe they're getting a little bit scared here. I hate to drop the Mulch Army, but I don't, like, honestly, with the board we have, it's not gonna help. No, I don't want that. Can I get their monster off the field? That's what I need to know. No, I can't. Okay. So I do want that then, technically. Too bad our hand is really poopy. And I mean, like, that most respectfully when I say it's really poopy. Because usually, like, we draw the Dracotail engine here. Oh, man. Oh, decisions. I honestly, I think it's that. So that's a normal summon, if I recall correctly. Can I respond to that before you do something else? That's the major question. No. Hold on. I think first things first. And then from there, maybe I can do that? I'm gonna see which one allows me to do it. We don't need that. I think we're kind of cooked. I'm not chaining. Ah, Forfeit. Okay. That was a pretty bad hand, but it worked out in our benefit anyway. Makanko is basically a stun deck, for those of you who don't know. You run into a lot of them. I'm gonna call it there. Yeah, I'm gonna call it there. Because always gotta, like, end on a high note, and I'm almost done with the 2-hour mark. Alright, so, that was Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I just played Dracotails today. I was gonna play so many other decks, but... So the build, in case anybody wants to try it out for themselves, 3 copies of Effect Veiler, 2 copies of Drone Lockbird, 1 copy of Maxi, 1 copy of Dracotail Phyrexial, 1 copy of King of the Swamp, 3 copies of Ash Blossom, 3 copies of Dracotail Malulu, 1 copy of Fallen Albaz, 2 copies of Blazing Cartestia the Virtuous, 3 copies of Moltermi Fuwalos, 3 copies of Dracotail Lucius, 3 copies of Dracotail Famina, 3 copies of Dracotail Yugioh, 1 copy of Dracotail Pan, 1 Nibiru the Primal Being. I'm probably going to play 2 in this deck eventually. 2 copies of Branded Fusion, 3 copies of Ketu Dracotail, 3 copies of Rahu Dracotail, Dracotail Horn, Dracotail Flame, Dracotail Sting, 2 copies of Dracotail Gulamel, 1, as you saw, and it comes in pretty handy in this deck, Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, 1 copy of Albion the Branded Dragon, 1 copy of Mysterion the Dragon Crown, 1 copy of Mirajade the Iceblade Dragon, 1 copy of Ribram the Striking Dragon. Didn't really come into too much play here today. 1 Albion the Sancfire Dragon, saved us the last game. 1 copy of Chaos Star Source Dragon, 3 copies of Dracotail Arphalion, 1 copy of Secretarian Dragon, 1 Heretic Seal Heavenly Spear. I don't think I'm ever going to really use this in this deck. I think that I'm going to take this out. I'm going to put like a SP Knight in, just because I feel like SP Knight or even like would have like more value than this at this point. And 1 copy of Preto Plant Verte Anaconda. And that's the deck. Alright. We had a lot of wins today. I don't even... Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 wins. 16 wins. 1, 2, 3, 4... 4 losses. 16 and 4 with the deck. And I'm assuming at least 2 of those might have been a stream sniping thing, where they kind of were able to see my hand so they know what I had. But I can't say that for certain. I just kind of know when the viewership goes up while I'm dueling, and then all of a sudden when the match is over, it goes down. So, you know, it's kind of like the telltale sign when you know somebody maybe is trying to stream snipe. With that being said, though, 16 and 4 record with it, I think that's a pretty solid deck, in my opinion. With that being said, thank you to everybody that was hanging out. Thank you to everybody that was lurking. Thank you to everybody that was watching on video on demand. I do greatly appreciate it. And most importantly, I appreciate you. Tomorrow I was supposed to be playing Fortnite. I might do something else just because I'm really not in the mood to play Fortnite. Maybe I might play more Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Who knows? I might feel like playing randomly again and trying out a different deck. Who knows? Anyway, with that being said, thanks. I do greatly appreciate it. Most importantly, I appreciate you. And I will see you all for the next one. Till next time, guys.